I've been in marketing for over 20 years. My name is Alex Vidal, and I've been a licensed insurance agent in marketing for 15 years. And I live in Texas, and I've served as a marketing director and sales director in a corporate office. So there's a lot of information that I got from them as far as, and the question that it gets asked the most is about rebating and, illegal inducement. That's another one that comes up quite a bit. And I've been teaching, well, I used to teach the license prep courses. I did that for about 4 years. And my specialty is life insurance and what is called pre-need insurance, which is tied into actual funeral homes. I've done that for so many years now. And I've been a Marketing Boost member for over 2 years now, and excited to share some of the things that I've done. So one of the things that I talked about during our last presentation was that how did I get this started? So again, insurance, and we just heard how it's highly regulated. It's very difficult to marry one product that is that regulated against something that has so much freedom and so much opportunity. So the marketing side of me got very excited about it. And so I shared my story about how I had come from a situation where I was paying someone's debt, an insurance agent's debt from Houston, to the tune of 125 grand. And because I signed off on it, I was responsible for that. So I was trying to find the next opportunity to, put some paddles on my chest and restart my business. And along comes this opportunity, and I took it. And so what I did initially, I'm just getting started with this online opportunity. I've always worked offline, I guess. And having trained a lot of agents over my career and talked to them about, the obligatory opportunities about how to reach out to clients through leads, direct mail leads, door knocking, very, in my opinion now, archaic ways to reach out into the community. They still work, they're great, but my opinion, I call it the abacus of communication, in the sense that you're having to reach one by one by one by one and just never get to where you want to be, and it can get exhausting. So one of the things that I did, I said, okay, this is going to go, this is going to work. So staying within the margins of this rebating illegal inducement and all of those regulations, I went ahead and I got myself a couple of posters. Some were in Spanish. The ones you see in front of you are in Spanish, and the ones that, other ones in English. I work in a Hispanic market, so I wound up at a flea market, out of all places. I hear stories about people doing great things with Marketing Boost. I was at a flea market, and I put this poster out there, and first thing people were asking was like, are you a travel agency? And no, I'm not a travel agency, but my sales side got ahead of me, and I said, no, I think I'm better than a travel agency, because a travel agency will charge you for, this trip. And the way that you get this opportunity to win 5 nights in Cancun is enter your name. We're going to give you free insurance information, and we're going to draw your name for a chance to win. And that's how it all started. It all started with just asking for that opportunity. And, these posters took life of their own. And you can see one of my agents right now is holding these posters. I started with the Cancun giveaway. Why? Just like we were mentioned before through Sean, is that you seize the moment in the immediate location. Well, I live in South Texas, and people love going to Cancun because they can just cross the border, get on a plane for $99 round trip tickets, and they'll go. Allegiant Air is readily available in our immediate area. So for $250, they'll get like round trip tickets to Las Vegas. So Cancun, Las Vegas, Orlando, they help me move, get people excited about it. Other destinations were not as popular in my immediate area at the time, so I wasn't pushing them at the time. So all of that song and dance, within 3 weeks, I was able to cash in $15,000. And that changed the way that I started doing business. That was the beginning of the way. So it's like you see a little gold nugget and you just say, okay, this worked what else can I do? And so that creative side of me came up, and I moved forward with that. So some of the other things that I did, I started collecting, surveys. I started doing my surveys, and I posted some on Facebook. I was still horrible at Facebook ads. So I just posted them on my Facebook page, or I created a Facebook page for this, creative surveys offering some incentives behind it. And then I started collecting the testimonies. One of the things that I started doing, I got a habit of, is every single time, that's why I love those print certificates, and then I created those little posters, is because they look great on a picture. And when you get the rights to use those pictures for, on multiple platforms, and you have the opportunity to share those in your office, you have them hanging on your wall, or you put them on the back of another booklet, or, put it out there on your webpage, they attract attention. And so I even got creative with the promo cards. So by the way, that's a little crazy thing I did, just trying to think outside the box. I put these out in different businesses, and it had a little promo code, and the code was relevant to the zip code or the area that I was doing business in. And I would ask them, hey, call this number, tell me your promo code, or go to this page, and we'll enroll you for a chance to win, stuff like that. And so I started getting very creative with a lot of certificates, booklets. I created even a small magazine that you see here. One of the winners, this is a picture from one of the videos that she actually recorded and gave us permission to use. And so you can imagine now I can actually promote that that picture, and along with my little booklet or magazine. And the magazine just included free information that's available, domain free content. For example, he had like crossword puzzles, and he had like, special thoughts and opportunities to grow your business, stuff like that you find available online that you're free to use. And I would go to my Office Depot, print a bunch of those out, and give them out, and then start presenting people with these certificates. And it just took off on its own. And this is an example of one of the things that I've done over the years with my content now. Every single time I take a short video, as you see on the left side of your screen, then I take a picture of it, I ask for their permission. One of the things that I started doing, so in case you didn't know, my background is in film production. I went to school for cinematography and acting and all of that. And one of the things we're very used to was asking for a talent release form. Well, there are a bunch of talent release form templates that you're free to download from online. And I used one of those to get permission to use their image and their words for future promotions. And that is extremely important in my line of work, because it gets people excited and curious about what I do. And then what I did, I'm not very good with Photoshop. Now you have like Fiverr, you spend $10 and they'll make your video look 1,000,000 times better, or your picture with a nice background 1,000 times better. So what I did is that I would create these posters, or these rather images with the winners, with a background of the destination that we gave away. For example, you're seeing on your screen Las Vegas, Daytona Beach, Orlando, and all of them every single time holding that certificate. One of the comments that I get on, ask for, sometimes I'm on that Marketing Boost page, and people are saying, hey, I do tax services. What can you do? Well, if you see that family in the middle, that's from one of my agents who actually owns a tax business. And one of the things that I recommended that he did was call back your most loyal, so loyalty, client, giveaway, whatever title you want to give it, and select a few of them, have them come in, let's make a whole song and dance about it, and have them post in front of your business or your logo. And you get to use those images with their permission to do exactly what I've done with my insurance business. And it worked. People were curious. How did they win? What do I need to do? What happens? And that's when they got creative about running his own tax service business. And so I'm I love that concept of it because it just looks amazing, having all of those images available for multiple uses. So another thing that I've done over time is seize the moment. Sometimes I get crazy with this opportunity. So a few months ago, we had this video. Marketing Boost posts these videos from time to time to let us know, hey, this awesome video is available in the back office. Log in, download it, use it for your campaign. I saw this one and I immediately pounced on it. It was Veterans Day, and I ran. I didn't even run an ad. I just posted it on one of my pages. And I just said, hey, answer the survey today only, and you'll get a chance to pick wherever you want to go. And I put all the destinations, about 12 destinations available. Answer my survey. The survey was very simple. I didn't ask for their business. All I did was ask for their name, address, phone number so we can contact them. I didn't ask for age or any of that. Anything that's relevant to the process of giving someone an insurance quote. I'm not a big fan of it when I'm doing something like this, and I'll tell you why. It takes a lot of space and time from someone. Okay, now I'm having to put my age. Okay, do I have a medical issue? It gets so personal that it drives traffic away from that survey. So it just keeps it exciting. You watch the video, your chance to win, name, address, phone number. And then are you a veteran or a family member of a veteran? If you were to go on any of those destinations, where would you want to go and who would you take with you? So I try to make it fun and interesting. I got a few people and I put together that New Orleans poster you see in front of you with PowerPoint as well. So during that time when I meet with those individuals, the first question or the most common question I get asked when I do an incentive-based campaign, especially when using something like Marketing Boost or something else, is what kind of insurance do you offer, or what do you do, or why are you doing this? And one of the things that I immediately tell them is, we're raising awareness in our community about the importance of life insurance. We wanted to honor veterans for, Veterans Day, and that's why we're here. Common question I get asked after that is, what type of insurance do you offer? Well, that is my golden opportunity to explain what I do, and then we have a conversation about getting a quote or getting an appointment at another day. And that is how, in a very simple way, I avoid the conversation about rebating, because there was no exchange during the time that we were giving away that incentive. So I wasn't asking for a quote at that moment. I didn't do it for the purpose of a quote. And that's another reason why I leave the conversation about age and medical background, because I don't want anyone or anything that says, well, then why are you asking for this information? This information is driving the client or you to the purpose of giving them a quote. And that starts flirting with that whole idea about illegal inducement or rebating. So I keep it simple, fun, exciting, collect the pictures, collect the video, and I just keep rolling and rolling on when it comes to those campaigns. So I'll share with you the last campaign, and this one took a while, and this was 2 years in the making. So I did exactly the same thing. It wasn't a marketing, wasn't a trip, it wasn't a giveaway at the time. I gave away 100 koozies to the first 100 people that signed up and received free insurance information. Now, the reason any of you who are watching this are insurance agents, the reason why I don't say get a free insurance quote is because that also is considered illegal inducement. So some states don't allow you to say, for the purpose of an insurance quote or receive a policy, I only say receive free insurance information. Now, what is free insurance information? We as an insurance agents have the opportunity to give away information, and they're offered in the form of booklets provided by your insurance carrier, who then may talk about, the benefits of Social Security, the benefits of, planning your funeral, or what is called a personal planning guide. So you can give those educational booklets along with your incentive. Now these incentives, these koozies, they cost me like $2. Okay, so I got about over 150 of them, and I started giving them out to individuals. Collected videos, collected the pictures, and the reason why this works for me is because once I produce this video, once I put this whole thing together as a promo package next year, it's just gonna blow up. And the reason why I chose the Dallas Cowboys, even though I lived like 11 hours away from Dallas, Texas itself, I don't know what, but everybody's a fan down here. So I took an opportunity to do a sports-related campaign. So that can work for you if you're, in any state. For your local sports team, it could be basketball, it could be baseball season. Just grab that opportunity. And what we gave away was this. Now, this took a little while. There were a lot of hiccups or fumbles, right, along the way. And what happened was that I received the merchandise late. So we're actually giving, at the time of this video, we're giving this away this Saturday. We already have the winner. And we already gave away the second prize to Las Vegas. That was the second prize giveaway. And we gave away that one already. Saturday, we're gonna make a whole song and dance. I already contacted the winner. Winner's super excited. I also ordered a small, congratulatory statement from the voice of the Dallas Cowboys. So you can access those through cameo.com. There are a bunch of celebrities out there. They will do it for less or a little more, depending on the campaign and the person that you're reaching out to. And so that's what I did in my case. I wanted to get it, make it big, exciting, get outside this comfort zone of just, going out there and asking for leads. So a lot of people ask me, how do I use Marketing Boost for leads? And, I always tell them, you don't have to use them just for leads. There are tons of other opportunities to use Marketing Boost to promote your business. If it's your first anniversary in doing business, your 1,000 client, 10 years in service, you can always do a thank you to your community for a chance to win an incentive or a giveaway to Hawaii, Cancun, Las Vegas, etc. So this is an example of how I managed to use Marketing Boost and sort of marry it to shotgun marriage to my insurance business. And it's working very well. They're happily coexisting. And one of the last things I wanted to mention, it's another campaign I did, but this would not have been possible without other resources that are made available to us from Marketing Boost. And I mentioned this in the past. So I never done Facebook ads before. Prior to June, I had never done a Facebook ad. I'd done some boost and all that kind of stuff, and it never worked. So I started watching these videos that are available to us on the back office, and I started paying attention to them, and I just kind of put them on a split screen on my ads manager, and I kind of practiced a little more. Then I saw some other videos that are not relevant to the ultimate Facebook secrets, and I caught on to it, and then I launched my first campaign. Well, it was close to 4th of July, and I always heard Facebook ad leads for insurance agents cost an average of $20 to $30. I didn't want to go in that direction. I didn't think I needed to do it, and I also thought it was too expensive, for what I was trying to do. And I sat down and I really wanted to learn it, and I did. The average cost per lead was $1.75. And what I did is that I gave away 100 American flags to celebrate the 4th of July. First 100 people in a 2-mile radius, you're gonna get a flag. Let's see how this works. I was expecting 11 leads at the most on average, and I got 132. So I was going crazy along with another insurance agent friend of mine, and we were delivering flags everywhere. And it was exciting, it was exhausting, and it was a beautiful experience. I have far more pictures than that. I have videos, people thanking us for giving away a flag, and I love that image of it. But I also love the fact that now, with the experience that I have doing Facebook ads, I've ran multiple campaigns since then. I ran very successful marketing campaigns with incentives added to it, using Facebook ads, and my average is currently $1.75. In fact, the Dallas Cowboy incentive giveaway went exclusively through Facebook, and now I share that opportunity and knowledge with other insurance agents. I have a group. It's a Facebook group called Insurance Marketing Secrets. Some of you may be already members of it, where I give out everything. I share you exactly what I did. I tell you step by step through every single explainer video, and that also includes that video where I explain the differences between rebating, illegal inducement, and so on, because I know that's a benefit to the insurance agents. So when I went to Cancun Masterclass, I made a pledge to you guys, and I said, I'm going to pretend today I don't have a job. And that was in August. I was fascinated what Sun was doing out there, what Fed was doing, what Kwan is doing out there. And I was just excited, Taylor was doing that. I mean, it's just so fascinating how these minds, they were younger than I am or just as old as I am, were doing so many great things online. I mean, you follow the story of James, it's fascinating what he was doing 2 years ago and what he's doing now. So I started following them. And now I'm learning so much from them. Now I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to do. I was going to learn how to launch my own business online. Thanks to Fed, now I'm learning about, ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels been around for a while now, but I just never got it. Again, I'm not an online guy, but I'm not dead yet, so I can learn it. So that's basically what I've been doing with Marketing Boost. I've been sort of progressing. I've done already the incentives with the pictures and all that. Now I'm evolving into helping other insurance agents, creating training videos to help other insurance agents across the country maximize their business and their marketing skills. And that's basically it. Like I said, I'm excited, and I thank you guys for giving me the time and the platform to share with you just a little bit of what I've been doing in the past few months.